Hello freaking YouTubes, now we're gonna do another one of these freaking singing and talking style podcasts, and you know about that we have on ourselves the fedora hat, and it's so freaking awesome, and it will make me into a singer overnight, you know. And if you want to be just learning the proper way of breathing while you are freaking singing, you know it only comes through freaking practicing, and you will do so many freaking hours of this freaking stuff. You know you will be losing your voice all along. You know it's so cool. But for reals, now I'm gonna do for you a new way of learning how to sing. We'll film it all to the YouTubes, and I will be showing you many styles of singing tonight. Now we are going downhill, you know this is so fun, and we are going downhill again on a bicycle, and we are taking acid and all kinds of drugs like that. But for reals, you know I'm completely sober. That's my freaking style, you know. I don't have to explain myself at freaking all, and that's for freaking sure, you know. Just keep following me till I'll freaking drop, you know. Drop dead kicks are all about. No, now we might do like a song about being a drop kick genius, you know. Have you ever met a dropkick genius? My freaking friend was certainly one of these dropkick genius. You know that sounds so freaking cool, and you know. How about you did some like heavy metal singing again? Yeah, how about we try to sing the heavy metal style again? But this freaking time we have a new rhythm, and this rhythm is all about being the drop kick genius. You know about this style, you know it happened like this in the night time. I walked through the forest, and there was this guy, and the guy said to me that if you really want to be developing your freaking voice, you know, you have to learn these practices. And I started practicing like going really soft, you know. And there was this girl, and I went to the girl and said that, hey girl, it's really awesome day today, but you know, I have this problem with my voice. And the girl just was like, what? And I just said, the problem is that I always keep doing this, like, you know, kind of things, and you know, it's really interesting. And of course, if she fucking ran, you know. That's what always happens, you know, with women, you know. They're freaking like, you know, women really nowadays, they're like so freaking scared, you know. You go to them and you are like, hey girl, what's up? You know, how about we fucked? And they just run, you know. That's really interesting. Yeah. So now we might be trying a way of singing in the snow, you know, like I'm gonna go downhill again, you know. Let's put on the omnidirectional microphone, you know. We are going downhill again. We might be just keep practicing. We are going downhill again. You know Getaway, you know. I wrote this song. It was called The Getaway. Getaway. It was really a good song, and I wrote it in like style that was pretty like, you know, maybe a bit like not so like not so everyday for me. But you know, the song went like this: get away, we're not gonna get caught today. We're speeding like a madman. The girl is cuffed in the back and in the trunk. We have our Tommy guns. We're wearing fedoras, and this is how it's done in the mob. So how get away. We're not gonna get caught today. We're speeding like a madman. The girl is cuffed in the back and in the trunk. We have our Tommy guns, wearing fedoras, and this is how it's done in the mob. So how about we start and turn the track around and get away. We're not gonna get caught today. We're speeding like you know, when you go a little bit, the thing is that when you go faster you lose some of the strength, you know, like when you go faster on the highway you lose some of the strength in your voice, and that's why we should keep practicing, you know. You know, when you go a little bit faster, you know, when you go a little bit faster, you will realize, you know, like squeak, you know, like drawing on a chalkboard, you know, like a magic circle. Yeah, man. Like, you know, like a wooden like board that you step on, you know, like a haunted house. Yeah, you know, stuff like that. And you know, when you go a little bit faster you lose some of the strength. When you go a little bit, you know, when you go a little bit slower, you know that. When you go a little bit slower, you know that I'm feeling pretty self-conscious at this moment, and it's really bad for me. I have to loosen up a bit, you know. Don't be taking life too seriously. And in our freaking band that's now called the Pink Freaking Gangsters, we have a slow freaking gun, and that you should be always slowing it down, you know. Don't be just hurrying around like a headless freaking rabbit in the snow. Just hold it slow and you will be finding freaking out that everything will work out. So now head to the gym, lift those freaking weights, you know. Just get all the gains, never drink whey proteins, you know. That stuff is freaking crap for you. But you know, like with, you know, with singing, what you eat, yeah, it matters also. What I have noticed is that you shouldn't really like be drinking so much fluids, you know. Like I noticed that the voice becomes better when you're a bit dehydrated, and I have also noticed that, like and the diet that you are on, it kind of like affects your like voice a bit. But I feel that there's no like clear cut way to make your voice kind of like stronger with like eating any type of like foods maybe. But you might be trying out now a new type of song. How about we made a gym song on the fly a little bit fast. A little bit faster now. You are running on the treadmill and the cops are chasing you around. You have to learn this skill if you want to do some shoplifting or freaking pickpocketing. Be that if you want to become the stylish freaking criminal, you have to be learning the style of the pickpocket, like the black feather that roams in the darkest nights in the streets of New York. And he has all the style, and this song is so cool. It has the freaking rhythms and the freaking rhymes of the gentleman style. And this song is all about shoplifting in the dark, and we are having so much freaking fun. But the fun stops at the point when we criminals are being chased by the true detective and the police officers. But you know about that, this style is so rad, and it will be all insanely bad if you get freaking caught. Now you are running even faster on the treadmill. This is all about like being so freaking fit. I want to get all those girls like their legs. Get all of them like running on the treadmill. About that. This is like freaking commanding from the freaking army. In the highest levels of the freaking. Now, like, let's try to like make on the fly. Let's make this goal, today. Let's try to make on the fly this like running song. I don't know if that's really good for running. I feel that it might be good, but about that. We are now having a goal in our freaking life. That we want to do a singing freaking song that will be suitable for running on the treadmill or even on the track. And it will be so cool when I will show to you all the freaking motivational stuff on the YouTubes. I will become the best self-help guru, and everybody will be bowing down to me. You will be getting all the success, and the chicks, they will be freaking worshipping you on the internets, and they will be throwing you likes, and freaking rose petals are on the dropping on the floor, and you will freaking know when you get on the freaking red carpet. You will be pointed at the paparazzis and all of that. You will be so rad, like an overnight success, but actually like nobody just freaking noticed how much you freaking practiced. That one was a freaking failure, like all the way, but I will show you how it's freaking done. This rhythm is so cool, and I will be showing to you right freaking now. We are heading to the New York's our main character named the Black Feather is in a subway freaking caught, and there's a lady that starts a conversation with the man and says to the man that, yeah, I've been feeling like lately that this city is getting like more and more dangerous. There are all these gangbangers and all these like freaking criminals all over the place, and they have their M4s and their M16s and their Humvees, and they all of like they have their missiles and all of that crap. And Black Feather just says that, yeah, girl, they have their weapons and all of that, but you don't worry at all if you can run like me from the cops. You won't be having any problems at all. If you can run even faster freaking now, you know I will be showing to you another rhythm. So that's our goal. We want to make a song that has that like funky, you know, that funny rhythm on it, and it has to be about black feather. A song about black feather, shoplifting, running from the cops, and it has to be motivational, and it has to be like designed for the treadmill, and it has to be all about like practicing, you know, for the like situation when you have to really run. I will be training you, because at that time when you really have to run, you know you will be needing all of this freaking practice, and your strength will be up the freaking roof. You know the voice is getting strong, and you will be breathing all the freaking along. You are getting so much freaking lung power in your lungs. You're developing your freaking breathing patterns. They are getting so good. You will be able to run a freaking day. You know you will never get those black that freaking acids in your freaking muscles if you know how to run in the freaking proper style. When I was still a cyclist, you know I had so much freaking power in my legs. You know I freaking wended like freaking 45 kilometers on an hour with a freaking bicycle, and you know that some of that is still with me, you know. So yeah, like yeah, I used to cycle. I used to cycle all days, all nights, you know, and I could literally like do 45 kilometers on a freaking bicycle. And it was pretty rad, you know, to go that fast on a bicycle with only muscle power. And you know, with you know, it's pretty rad. And you know, I learned this style of breathing, and I learned this style of like, I learned this style of uh, like breathing and using your muscles, where you are like kind of like you're keeping up very steady tempo. That's one of the like the secrets behind any kind of like high level sporting, or you could say that musical performance probably also is that the tempo has to be really like what's tempo, you know. It's kind of like when you have got enough strength to keep up some kind of level of like performance, and you just keep it up, you know. It might be like on this bicycle the cadence might be like 100 rounds an hour, 100 rounds a minute, you know what I mean, or 120, 110 or 120, even 130, or it might be 90, 70. If you go really high gear it might be 60. Yeah. So I remember I did this like different kind of like cadences on the bicycle, and I like at the like when I was at my top, you know, I was doing these like 60 rounds per minute cadences on the like top like gears, you know, like the most resistance on the bike could like handle, you know, the three top gears. And then on the like when the cadence was about like 120, you know, double that, I was doing these uh, like like these maybe middle and a bit higher, you know, like gears on the bike. So what I mean like you drop few levels from that previous one, and I had so much freaking strength. And I'm gonna show you a rhythm. I'm gonna show you a rhythm that is like it's like really fast. I'm gonna try to like I just wonder if I could be trying a new type of rhythm, and this rhythm is pretty slow, slow still, and it has the pause between every breath. You know about that, it has a little pause between every note, and it's kind of like rocking, it's kind of like it goes on, and if you really learn about this style, it's pretty slow. Then we speed it up and we will go a little bit faster now in the snow, and I will show you how it's done. Now a little bit faster we are going, but it's still a little slow, slow down. I will be showing to you now. I will be showing to you right now a new type of style. We are going really fast now, and this one new tempo we are trying at. We're losing some of the strength in our voice, and that's bad, but you will go even faster freaking now. You will be chasing out those freaking cops. They are going pretty fast. You are pushing the gas freaking pedals to the ground, and they will just keep chasing you like they have their heads like blown off their heads. They are the governments, they are the freaking Freemasons and the freaking government. It's hard to throw anything good, at that speed, but it's the fucking governments and it's the fucking Freemasons that are all around you. It's the freaking governments and it's the Freemasons that are all around you. I'm gonna to put some more strength into my voice. You have no choice. You have no choice on this matter at all. But if you want to go, now you will be trying out a new type of style, and this type of style, it's all about being really cool. We have our main character named Blackfeather, and Blackfeather is our main man in this story. He's so rad, he has the freaking tank, and in the freaking back of the freaking tank in the Afghanistan, I'm gonna tell you a war freaking story, and Blackfeather is Blackfeather is in the mini gun. We are flying in a Black Hawk, and in the Afghanistan let's try the Blackfeather story, and let's take it to let's make it a song that we have some challenge over here. I'm Finnish, we're doing it in English. We are trying to write a story into a song, and we are gonna do it on the fly. We have no we haven't written this out, so we have our main character, and Blackfeather is the name of a man, and he's all about pulling those shots. There are some bad guys and they're running on the desert, and he takes aim, he pulls at the triggers, and the bullets fly towards the enemy bad guys, and they just dodge those bullets on the fly. We will be flying little higher now, and now Blackfeather will be flying a little higher freaking now, and Blackfeather is taking aim at the bad guys, and he pulls the triggers, and the bullets they fly. Black Feather is taking aim at the bad guys, and the bullets fly through the night skies. I wonder if I could be getting some instruments that I could be using to bang the rhythms. You know about that. I wonder if we could be using this type of freaking tool. For you know, I wonder where I can be getting new freaking instruments that I could be using to make this thing even better and better. You know, let's try the running style. Let's try the running style again. Black Feather was at the military base, and he was being commanded from the highest levels. Black Feather got orders to run and learn how to breathe under the worst conditions in his life. Black Feather always pulled the triggers at the bad guys, and when he was drafted to the military of the United States, he was posted to the Afghanistan, you know, and he had all the style in the warfare. You didn't know, you didn't know that. Black Feather. Now we're gonna fly again in a Black Hawk helicopter. We are over the desert, and we have our main character in the minigun. He taking aim at the bad guys on the other side of freaking he's taking aim at the bad guys on the other side of the. He's taking aim at the bad guys on the other side of the river, and you know he's pulling the triggers of the gun, and the bullets fly pretty freaking high. You know. Well, that's pretty crap, you know, but now we are going to be. Now, I will be showing to you, like, try. You know, I made this like one art piece today, and it was the color of the blue, you know, and there was even some white in it, you know, like white and the blue, you know, white and the blue, like blue. Have you ever seen real blue? Have you ever seen real black? Have you ever seen real red? You know, real red, yeah. Like real brown, yeah. Like real oranges, real freaking yellows, yeah, really yellows. Have you ever seen real yellow? Real yellow, I'm gonna show you real yellow, yeah, yellow, yeah, yellow, yeah. So now we might be trying this again, you know. Let's try this. Let's put on the omnidirectional stuff in this mic, and let's try the Black Feather story. Let's keep trying. Let's keep trying. Why do I fail on that? Let's keep trying another style, and this style is all about being so wild. You know, we have our man, and our man is heading to the saloon, and in the saloon there sits this freaking bad guy, and the bad guy's name is Black Feather. black feather has contact with the Indians that are freaking roaming around these places, and black feather talks to our main character, that's name is Gunslinger Frank, and Gunslinger Frank talks to the black feather, and he tells him that you have to be learning a new type of survival in these warriors. You know it's gonna be so bad. This country and this city is going in the smoke like the fireflies they fly, and in the night times they have their bullets, they casings are on the floor, and the truth detective has been called to the freaking place. He's trying to find it out who did this freaking murder, but it won't be working out because the bad guys just got rid of the evidence so freaking good that there is nothing for you to freaking be working out at all. Okay, so there's some brainstorming for you. That's the kind of stuff that I always do. And we got a hold of like 3 type of stories over there. And one of the stories was about, you know, this guy. And this guy was like he had some contacts with the Indians, you know. And he was at this saloon, you know, and there comes in this main character, you know. And he says to the man that, yeah, if you are really gonna survive over there in the wilds, you know, you have to understand that this city won't be here for long, you know. It's gonna disappear into the freaking, you know, the city is gonna disappear into the freaking skies like freaking clouds of smoke, you know. Yeah. Something like that. But you know, it has to be even more like hillbilly. It has to be, you know, it has to be even more hillbilly, you know. This city, this town is gonna disappear into the skies like freaking smoke, you know. Like, hey man, this city is gonna disappear into the clouds like freaking smoke, you know. You might not be like very fucking intelligent if you rely on this like governments and all kinds of shit like that, you know, the sheriffs, you know. You have to take law into your own hands, you know. Yeah. Shit like that. Now we are going to be trying again this thing. Now we are going to be trying again in another tempo. This tempo is all about. This tempo is all about finding the bad guys, and our main character is named the Truth Detective, and Truth Detective has been called to the scene, and he is freaking bad. You know it's freaking rad what Truth Detective can do. He draws with a chalk around the criminals, and the criminals they fall on the ground, and their pulse has disappeared. They are losing their minds, and their singing style is all about the yellow color, and that didn't rhyme, but we are gonna continue. I'm gonna show to you how to do the freestyle. You don't have to be writing stuff with your freaking hands anymore. You know, you just keep pulling out the words, you know, and at some point you will be finding your right words. You know, stuff like that, it doesn't rhyme. You know you will be finding your right words. You know you will be finding your right words. And when you find the right words, they will be singing like birds. Like, that's good, you know. You know at some point you will write the words. You know at some point you will find the right words. words, and those words they will sing like the birds. Yeah, you know, stuff like that. When you come up with something good, you write it down. I'm gonna write over here. When you yeah, like I'm gonna write over here like when you find the right words, they sing like the birds. Yeah. So I feel that there's a way to sing that like probably hasn't done before. But you know, it's a challenge. I'm gonna tell you about this like idea that I have. You know, I've been telling a lot of stories. You know, like in the past, for example, told a lot of stories from just out of my head. You know, like I told a lot of stories just out of my head in the moment, and some of them were actually pretty good. You know, and I feel that it would be really interesting to have this like real band. You know, that didn't repeat the stuff. They didn't repeat any song twice. You know, they would be coming up with new stuff on the fly on the freaking stage, you know, and it would be the most challenging type of like situation. We have a Finnish guy. The Finnish guy is singing in English and he has to write things on the fly on the freaking stage, and all the other like the musicians have to improvise. You know, if that's a freaking challenge for you. But you know that we are not gonna keep repeating our lines. You know this is wild, and if you want to be learning the cowboy style, you have to understand that two firefights are never the same at all, and that's for sure. You know about that. That's the truth. And if you want to keep repeating the same mistakes in your life, you just keep doing it. Just keep doing it all over again. Just keep repeating those same mistakes and keep doing the same habits every freaking day. You won't be getting anywhere, and nobody that has been become self-made in the bunny business. And nobody that has become really rich hasn't been repeating their mistakes again and again. You know that if you want to become a self-made man, you have to freaking learn that you can't be repeating your mistakes again and again. You know, you have to keep learning, and if you don't be learning, then what's the freaking point? You know, just draw a freaking spiral around the microphone and put on the omnidirectional mode, and you will, you know, if you want to, you want to find a new type of freaking doing stuff. And then you might think that, yeah, why don't I just like master one type of like talking? You know, for example, like, why don't I just master this type of voice, you know? This type of voice is pretty good, you know. So why don't I just master it and use it in every like, kind of like situation, you know? I go to a cocktail party, you know, I talk in this way. I go to a like freaking seminar and I talk this way. And I go to a freaking like comedy show and on the stage I'm gonna talk this way. And I'm gonna always talk in the same way, and everybody will freaking listen to me because of that. Well, it probably won't happen, you know, because You know, people get really bored pretty fast today. I'm gonna do you a song about the modern human mind. You know what's the problem of the modern human mind? It's that modern humans that don't have any style, and on top of that they want so much stimulation for their brain. They can't be focusing for 5 minutes on one task. You know, this time is all about like being the best multitasker in the history of mankind. But actually you just should be focusing at one thing at the time. You can't be doing more than one thing at the time. And if you think that what you're now doing is gonna take you to the stars, then you might be really just fooling yourself. You might be fooling yourself. You know, I might be fooling myself over here, but when I got on this stage, and I saw you on the other side, I was just feeling that, yeah, this is what I was born to freaking do. There's that one book, Born Standing Up, I felt the exact freaking thing. This is what I've been freaking like made, I'm born to freaking do. Born to be wild, yeah, born to be wild. Let's do that kind of song. You know I was born to be pretty wild, and when I found my cowboy hat and I put it on, I transformed into a gentleman, and that's for sure. Let's change our hat, I've been wearing this. I'm wearing this rocket field, and it's not working at all. So how about we just try another type of like hat over here? That's pretty funny. What's really funny about these hats is that when I put on another one, I completely change as a personality. I have this one. This is like a pink one over here, and when I put this on, I become an American. You know about the Americans. I'm gonna show to you. Thanks guys for listening to this like podcast over here. Tonight I'm feeling so freaking wild and freaking free. I'm gonna tell you this story. Like a few years ago there was this Indian man. And the India's man's name was freaking Sri Ramababa. And Sri Ramababa came to my door and just said to me that, hey man, do you ever feel that in Finlandias you can't go around with your begging bowl and get even rice in it? And I just said, yeah, that's freaking true, yeah. And yeah, like today I became, and when I became an American man, it was all about finding the right people. My friend was really special in many ways when he tried to sing to the birds like they sing to him. It didn't work, so he tried another type of approach and it didn't work either. And then he found that he had to be thinking like the birds, but the birds had much smaller brains. So what did the guy actually like do? He just found this freaking tune, and on the YouTubes he found a video, and the video was talking about how to talk to birds, and he freaking watched all through the video, and then he went to a bird again, and he realized that birds always keep mirroring what you do back to you, and that's pretty weird. It's because they are kind of not like conscious at all. I wonder why. And then the guy just went back to his computer freaking rack. And in the rack he had a shark tank. And in the shark tank there was a colibri bird flying through the water. And there was a fish diver, with a harpoon, and he shot at the bird, and the bird flew through the water to the surface and just disappeared through the clouds like a puff of smoke from a bung or something like that. That was really wild. So yeah, when I found out that this style is so rad and there's a shark tank, I'm going to be. I'm just now feeling like this world is so freaking wild. Have you ever heard that before? You know that this might be cool. Listen to that voice, it has no freaking choice. If you be this guy, you will never have any freaking choice on this matter at all. You just have to keep doing the stuff for hours and hours and hours and hours on end. It will be so hard, but do you want this contract from our government and our music corporation? You might be doing this background singing this style, you will be getting 100 euros in the mail in just few freaking months. There will be a guy that is really inspirational in the YouTubes, because he has all the fools following him, because he has so many types of singing styles, but actually the guy has nothing to say, and that's pretty rad. So yeah, I've been developing this story, that is about, the name of the story is building machines on top of butterfly wings, or maybe machines on top of butterfly wings. Machines on top of butterfly wings, Machines on top of butterfly wings, yeah. Like machines on top of, that type of stuff is really, really hard. If you try to do that type of stuff, your voice, it will crack and it will be so bad. But freaking that I will freaking nail it out. Now we gonna try some rap. About that, we had a shark tank, and in the shark tank there was a gentleman, and on the gentleman's head there was a man, another freaking man, but a smaller freaking one. They were climbing all along the ladder to the Mars, and in the Mars, when they reached the freaking stars, there was a freaking another type of vehicle that they freaking used. It was a moon rocket, and they flew to the moon. And in the freaking moon they met this guy, and the guy was so freaking wild, and his name was Truth Detective. And about the name Truth Detective is so freaking rad. Truth Detective, it's kind of like you can't say it in a song pretty fast, Truth Detective was trying to rhyme a new type of song, and when you'll find the words. Let's try to. When you will be finding the words, they will sing like the birds. And if you want to find out why and if when you found out the words, they started singing like the birds. And when you find out the right words, they started singing like the birds. And when you find out that you have the right words. Now, let's keep repeating those lines, and let's try to do it in so many styles. When you find the right words, they will sing like the birds. When you will be finding the right words, they will start to sing like the birds. They will be flying to the deserts. Never eat your desserts, just find the right freaking words. They will be start singing like the freaking birds. Okay, so that's pretty good, you know. I'm gonna write over here in my notebook. It's all messed up over here. There's no words, words and birds, words and birds, and like desserts and when you find the right words, they will start singing like the freaking birds, but never eat desserts. Yeah, like that type of stuff. You know, you like do this kind of like insanity for an hour, and you come up with something like that. That's pretty good, hey. Not very like powerful way of like writing anything, but you know, when you keep finding the right words, they will start singing like the birds in the. When you find the right words, they will be start singing like the birds, and I will show you the way that you will be made into the self-made man that you want to become. So just keep running on that treadmill. This is some motivation for freaking you. You know, this is so hard. I have never done this before, but it won't be mattering, because when I found the right words in this song, I started to sing like the freaking birds. But you know, I wonder if you could actually do that even better. I wonder if you could just now be doing that stuff even better. When I found the right words, I started singing like the birds. When I found the right words, I started singing like the birds in the sky. They fly so high, you know. They fly so high. They fly so high, you know. Yeah. When you find the right words, they will start singing like the. When I found the right words, they started singing like the birds. That rhythm doesn't work. You know, when I found the right words, they sang like the birds. Don't be analyzing too much about this stuff when you write the word. Don't be analyzing too much about this stuff. When you find the right words, they will start singing like the birds. Don't be analyzing too much about this stuff. When you will be finding the right words, they will be singing like the birds, and that's for sure. So hop in a shark tank and keep swimming along in the bottom of this shark tank. You will find the treasure. Just keep heading to the freaking YouTube channels, and at some point you will be finding gold. You know, it will be so awesome that the whole process is like recorded on the YouTube. Like, when you find the right words, they will be singing. When you find the right words, they will be singing like the bird. Just hop in a shark tank and keep swimming to the bottom of this tank. Just keep swimming to the bottom of this tank. Fill your lungs with oxygen and you'll never be that bad. You know, if you are feeling bad today, I want to be just giving you a little motivation on my YouTube channel. And this one is really about writing songs on the fly when your bullets they hit the freaking bad guys. You will be swimming through their ranks and descending through their anti-tanks. You know that freaking rhymes when we shoot at the freaking skies with our anti-tanks. Their freaking ranks. If you want to be just decent, if you want to be ascending through the freaking ranks, you have to do the anti-tanks. If you want to be descending through the ranks, you have to be understanding their anti-tanks. If you want to be descending through the freaking ranks, you have to understand their anti-tanks, and you know that. I want to be showing to you a new tempo. When you find the right words, they will be singing like the birds. You know, I like that. That's really cool. When you find the right words, they will start singing like the birds. When you find the right words, they will be singing like the birds. You just have to find the right words and they will be find the right words and they will be singing like the birds, and that's for sure you know about. Find the right words and they will singing like the birds. You know you need another type of freaking way to write these songs. It's kind of insane, you know, actually, that I went through an hour over here and I came with like one pretty good line. Find the right words and they will sing like the birds that fly. Like the birds that fly in the skies, you will sing like the birds that fly in the skies. If you want to learn this stuff, it's gonna take many years and you won't be paid a dime at all, because people don't want you to be doing this shit like anymore at all, you know, because they think that it's a waste of time. But in their homes they just watch the TVs and they're freaking wasting their time on the YouTubes. Like, who even cares if they hear this crap that you are doing? You know, it's all about becoming the best man that you can freaking be. Like the next time you go to a lady and you pull out this song about being the best type of man that you can ever be, she will be all over you. So just keep practicing this stuff and you will be singing like the bird in just few months, you know. Let's try that again. You will be singing like the bird in just few freaking months. Now do it again. The next time You know, the next time you will be going to a lady, you have to be doing this type of stuff. It will get her freaking mad. Don't ask her phone number, she won't freaking tell you that. Yeah, 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 that's really wild. Live in the past where there were no phones. That's the hour for freaking you. So, like, what's the point over here? What we are trying to achieve over here? We are trying many different styles of talking and singing, and we are trying to come up with stuff on the fly, and we are trying out rhythms. We are trying to like basically we are trying to build the building blocks of the song, you know, and at some point it will click, you know. And I'm doing this like performance type of art piece, you know, in the streets of this stuff, you know. And I'm trying to combine, you know, like walking, and I talked about cycling, you know, over there. I'm trying to like combine it all into this like one thing. And I've been thinking that, you know, how I'm gonna do those like instruments on the background. Like, can I find like a drummer? I feel that I should be starting this thing by finding a drummer. Like, I feel that, you know, like like a guitar doesn't really even like belong in this stuff, you know. Like, it might be a drummer and maybe a saxophone, and maybe that's that, you know. I feel that, you know, this style that I'm like doing, it has to be pretty, you know, like yeah, like saxophone and a drummer, you know. It would be really interesting. Yeah. So, thanks for watching.